Hello everyone, Sam is here from my forexmagicweb.com, making this small video as usual at the end of the week. Today is Friday, December the 1st, week ended, trading week, and just showing my analysis and based on that, the trades taken using Magic IB system. This is the key. The system is the key. Very precise, very good. So let's get started. So this is the week started on, I think it's 27 or 28. Right? So this is Euro Aussie sell after being up all the way to the upside, and it was a beautiful entry. This was an entry too, but it just got knocked out, and then right here it started to come down, and this is a second entry from 20-minute chart. It looks like exactly like something like this. Okay, it retraces and get all the way down, and that's on the 7-minute chart, it gives you a very nice entry. So all the way from there to there was 90 pip the first entry, and then again this one also 50 pip to the downside. Euro yen. Notice that all the yen, the trade that I'm going to show will be going to the upside. Okay, it went up all the way to the upside. So just pay attention that yen, and I didn't do too many, but I'll show you why. Euro yen 29th to the upside. Pound yen on the 29th to the upside. This was an entry, but it came, knocked me out, and then again there was an entry here, took it again. Okay, this was a few pip I made, and then when you move the SL, and sometimes it comes and hit in the SL, then it's gone. And then, but it gives you, if it comes back and hits your SL, actually it is making another setup, unless it goes all the way down. Right? So it made another setup, another entry, took it, and gone. This is the beauty of this setup. Okay, another, okay, that was from 20-minute chart, and this was a little retracement after the move, and then here we go on a 7-minute chart. Again, there was an entry here. Okay, so you can play with this system. You see here, the previous, this is a 20-minute chart, and see this wobble here? This is 7-minute entry, and it looks like this big. Okay, so okay, so let's move on the 29th pound USD as well, because pound had a very big news last week ending, and then it has its effect continue to this week. So this is 20-minute setup. So just pay attention here also that this was an entry, this was an entry, clear entries. This entry didn't make any pip, but this one did, and then again this was an entry, right? Just remember that. And then Euro Aussie, same thing, right? 100 pip, 100 plus on the 30th, and then Pound Aussie on the 30th from 20-minute chart. Beautiful entry. There was an entry here. This one. Well, this one is not as clear as this. The indicator is not all the way down, but you can take these candles when the EMAs are all aligned this beautifully, and then the move is powerful. Okay. So on the 30th, pound yen again. You see that? I'm showing you the yen pairs. I'm all up. I'll show you at the end why. So this was an entry before you saw the entries, right? So you just keep going up and giving you another entry every day. You get a new entry. That's it. This was an entry too. And then on the 30th, again, pound. See that the pound was this entry, was this, right? And I had another broker that I made an entry because you can't close. I wanted to keep this one alive. So if I take this one, then I had to close this one first, but I wanted to close this one first. So I keep this one. Still, I'm showing you this one because I took this one from other MT4 broker, other account, you can say. Okay, so you can play with that. This rule that first open, first close, you can just avoid by having a different account. So these are the trades this week. Now notice that yen, all the yen I had up. Index charts, individual currency index. For example, this is the yen index chart, not the euro yen, pound yen. This is not a pair, just yen itself, and it's a 40-minute chart. It's a directional chart. I get the direction from this. So I had this one, and I made a lot of pippage in different yen pairs. Then again, I had this one, and it went up. Then again, this one, the last one that I made on 22nd November, that is gonna probably in this area somewhere is gonna make a turn and go up. And when it do that, when it will start to go up, right? All yen pairs will also go up with it because yen index, when it is going up, yen getting weaker, and yen is always on the right hand side in every single pair. So all those yen pairs will be going up with the yen index going up. That's why I hit euro yen, pound yen especially, because pound was getting strong, yen started getting weaker. Because what happened to this chart is this. It's starting to edge. See that? And then if it goes all the way, next week and the following week, all the yen pairs going to be going to the upside. You have to pick and choose which one you want. CAD yen, Aussie yen, they're all going to the upside. Okay, pound yen especially, because pound is just keep getting strong, right? So this is what happens. This is the individual analysis of individual currency. Similarly, for example, USDX, I predicted that we're going to drop from here in this fashion. And after almost a year, we came down here exactly to my target. And then I don't want to show that, you don't want to go back all the way. But once we hit that there, this area, I said we're going to go here for wave 4, and then we're going to drop for wave 5. Wave 5, the number 5 has just disappeared when I saved the chart. So this was my prediction here, right? I'll show you this chart from the top anyway in a minute. But look what happened to this chart here. We went there straight for the wave 4, and now we started to come down. So when you follow these charts, individual currency, you know exactly that USDX, when it is going to the upside, the index, USD is getting strong. And you can trade all those USD pairs according to that, which currency is getting weaker, and you just play against that, against the USD. For example, if yen is getting weaker and USD is getting strong, USD yen will go down. Just short the damn thing. Simple as that. Let me show you just USDX, real quick. Maybe I can, because it's interesting that how my crystal ball actually. you will see that. All right, this is better. 149. I don't know if it's. Yeah. Okay. Here's the chart. Look, I made it just the beginning in January 4th, 2017. It's gonna come down here, go up there, and come down here. So what actually happened? In this chart, you can see it came down here, went up there, and came all the way down where I said it's gonna come down. You see that? Same thing. This is my chart. It's just, it's all the way to the upside. But the target was 91.71 in this 3 fashion. It's like it's going to drop here in this white band, then go back up to 06.98, and then come down to 91.71, right? Look at it. I mean, this is what happened. It came down here to this white band, went up to 06.98, and then drop all the way straight to my target, 91.71. And then I said it's going to go up for wave 4, and it did. And I said it's going to drop for wave 5, and it is doing that right now. So this is how my analysis are. And each and every pair as well. I track everything. Pound index, Aussie index, yen index, right? I just showed you yen index. So all the indexes and the pairs. So long-term analysis tells you the direction, which way this pair is going to go. Last week, I said that pound yen is going to fly, and it did. And I just showed you the trade. So what's the, it's not a rocket science. It's just to find out, do some little work. But I understand, people have work and, jobs and this and that, and they cannot spend. I spend like hours and hours a day. This is my job. So I, get these turning points and the setups and everything. And then I do, 2 webinar a week. And I show them, show my subscriber and teach them how to do it. And, everything else look at it. This system, IBIS, system, if you just make an entry here, make 60, 70, 80 pip, let it start red candles, let it go. Again, make an entry here, another 60, 70, 100 pip, another, just get one pair and then start playing around and you'll be fine. Pound yen, it had trades before. It has this entry here, this entry here, this entry here. All of these entries are from 7-minute chart. This is 20-minute chart. So it's not that if you miss this here, if you watch both charts, you will always have an entry coming in. If move is strong, going to the upside on 20-minute, start taking the entries and cash out from 7-minute chart. Okay. And similarly, see the pound Aussie, again, entry here, going. This is all, like 7-minute entries, small for 20, 30 pip charts. And then, this one also, this one gone. This is right here is a good entry here. And, from here to here, it's just, usually it's like pound Aussie is probably like 100 pip, say 80, 70, 80 pip. Let me just tell you exactly what it is. Let's see. My entry was somewhere 77, probably 77.80, something like that. It's just below 77.90, right? So 77.85 maybe, 77.85, and right here, if you close, this is 78.37. So 15 and 37, and let's say 40. So 40 and 15, 50. That's 55 pip from this entry to here. Then if you close and then you take right here again, then again this is probably 40 or 50 pip. Entry here and then goes all the way up here. That's 30, 40 pip. Then red candle start to show up. The indicator goes all the way down. You take an entry here again, 30, 40 pip. It's just it's up in front of you. Simple as that. Look at this. So it's the same thing. Pound Aussie, pound yen. The previous 7-minute entry. Before that, 20-minute entry. This one. This is the one that I have it on right here. I took this one, but just few people and it got knocked out. So euro yen, 20-minute on the 29. And this is counter trend. But once because I have levels, and I have those levels, and in watching. There was a big level here where we hit this here and then we couldn't break it to the upside, so it had to come down, and it did. So you take the trade, even counter trend, and this is what I teach in my webinars, and I give you everything, every single thing, all the indicators, the EA, the alarm, and every single thing. And then I finally found out that because it's a lot of work to do, to open 1-minute chart and then download the history. So I found out the way to avoid those for you guys, and I have the file saved somewhere in my broker. So what I do is that now what I'm doing is that taking those files, save them, and then whoever's subscribed, the new subscribers, you will just have to download those files into your MT4, and you will have all these automatically on your MT4. All the charts done, made, history is down. You don't have to do work anything. This exact same MT4 which I am using right now and doing my analysis, you will have it on your computer. Okay, everything. 40-minute chart, 7-minute chart, 20-minute chart, all the profiles, everything. Okay, so it makes life much easier for the new subscribers. So this is it for now. And like I said, if you like what you saw, go on my website, subscribe, and start trading profitably. Way profitably. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.